thy power. Okay? It said again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain with another temptation. He gonna constantly come with temptations, things to tempt you, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then saith Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. So he cut him completely. In the Most High, we shall only serve him, and we shall follow his instructions. You know? But let me see. I mean, because I had plenty more scriptures. I just want, let's see. This is First Corinthians 10th chapter. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. You know, remember when you in that room with these devils, you're in that room with these devils, right? And they try to come and try to persecute you, try to get you right on your brother. Hey, because they're gonna try to have you know, we in GMS camps from our perspective. From our perspective cities, whether it be DC, North Carolina, Atlanta, they're gonna try to tell you that this brother, you know, have you turn on your brother, man. You know, you had guys, you know, that was in the streets, your co-defendants. So actually, in all actuality, your brother in this truth is your co-defendants, because you're all going to be charged with the same damn crimes, speaking out against the government's causing whatever type of laws that they have on the books. You know, whatever type of laws that they have on the books to get you out of the streets. Really, they don't even need any laws because they have the National Defense Authorization Act. They have laws that curtail freedom of speech. So at any time they can get us off the streets, but it's of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. We gotta be on the streets until he wants us to be on the streets. Then we're gonna be tried. Okay, so this is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. So these temptations that have taken, because it happened to Yahushua. Yahushua was tempted. He was tempted by forcing his hand in spiritual power, you know, having the angels come and save Yahushua, because Yahushua was the Son of Man. He could have jumped off. You know, he could have jumped off and the angels would have, grabbed him. But Satan came with that. Then Satan tried to come with the riches. The temptation of riches. So these are different temptations that are set up that are common to men. Temptation, family, you know, what else? What other type of temptations Esau, the devil, uses against you? Your job, a woman, you know, revenge. These are certain temptations that Satan comes with. And he's going to try to entice you with these type of temptations, which these are nothing but worldly temptations. Yahushua cut him when he said, what he said about the Father, man. And it was like conversation over. Alright, so it says, 10 and 13, it says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape. So okay, he tempted you with all of this stuff. He tempted you with death. He told you he's gonna put you to death. We're gonna torture you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that to you. But there's no temptation that the Heavenly Father. Oh, let me see. It says, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. So you're not going to be tempted above what the Most High knows what you're able to be tempted. So certain brothers are going to go through different temptations, more harsh temptations, stronger temptations. Because remember, this is the experiment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And for the brothers that are stronger in the faith, you know, you got brothers that do mad videos and, you know, they're stronger in the faith, they're going to have to deal with some type of temptation. It's going to be a strong temptation. But the Most High is not going to give them a temptation that is too much for them to deal with. He's going to give them just the right temptation that they're going to overcome through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know? Now, these niggas, these niggas in the streets, a lot of them, you can't say that about Kevin Childs. When you hear his story, you can't say that about him. You can say that he was one of those dudes that, now we're speaking on the left-hand side. We're talking about one of those dudes that can escape the temptation because he was facing life and he only got 10 years, you know, and he got his sentence reduced for another one of his co-defendants. See, it was one co-defendant that snitched and made him get the 10 years. If all of his co-defendants would have just had integrity, which we as men of the Lord hope to have integrity in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Keep our integrity in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, in the faith that he's given us. But one man didn't have that integrity, and I'm talking about the guy on the streets. He didn't have that integrity. He snitched. And it was immediately, according to the story. According to the story. But, you know, we as men of the Lord, you know, and you're going to have some men in the faith that's going to fold immediately. You know, that's going to give into the temptation immediately. But we as men of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua through faith is going to fulfill this word. And what I just read in 1 Corinthians 10:13, it says, "There have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful." So the Most High that we believe in, he's faithful. "Who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able," and we believe that, "but will with the temptation also make a way to escape." We believe that. So we believe that when we broke before these Edomites, these so-called white people, the Lord is going to give us a way to escape their bullshit or their temptation. You know, but we all know that stuff, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. See, the devil, you got to understand it. When you're in the interrogation room, the devil that is speaking to you, he's just doing his job. He's just being a devil, man. You know, because after the Most High finished with him trying to tempt you, the Most High is going to dispose of that devil. So whatever devil that's talking to you, that look in your eye, that's trying to scare you, just know that that's the temptation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And, you know, after the Most High finish using him on you, that devil's going to be put to death, man. And in a brutal way, he's going to be tormented. His mind is going to be tormented with whatever devil it is, man. Whatever devil that apprehends you and puts you in an interrogation room, mixed inquisition of you, questioning you, tempting you, threatening you with death. Because this is what these devils are going to do, man. That's just plain and simple. That's just what the devil plans to do. You know, it's nothing new under the sun. You know, it says, it said, "But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." That ye may be able to bear it. Look, that ye may be able to bear it. So we believe in this, man. Whatever the Lord put upon us, that we believe that through the temptation we may be able to bear it. Only through the faith and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And that's why you gotta believe, man. That's why you gotta believe. But you know, with that, I just want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I didn't even get halfway through this information, but you don't want to make these videos too long, man. I'll do a part 2 or something. But if the Lord's will, you know. But temptation, is the testing, the proving, the trial that men are gonna have to deal with. You know, and another thing about the Kevin Childs, you can, Funk Master Flex was talking about it, as a civilian or, you know, somebody that's actually living the lifestyle, you can say what you gonna do when that time, like you could be like, man, I ain't fucking with Esau, I ain't doing Esau, but when Esau puts that trial on you, you know, men are gonna fold, man. But the men of Yahweh Shem Shah, man, they gonna endure the temptation and they gonna be able to bear it, and the Lord's gonna allow them a way to escape. Some men, the Lord is gonna give the angels charge over those men to call shots. Esau don't have no power, man. The Most High worked the spiritual realm and the physical realm. So like I said, that Edomite, man, he gonna be tormented. He gonna be seeing things, man, he never seen before. Mind you, they gonna be, the angels gonna be, the angel of the Lord encampeth around those that fear the Lord, man. So interrogation room, it'd be you and Esau, but it'd be the angels around you, man, with charge, man. You gotta remember this, man. So-called white man ain't nobody. He's a mortal man. We're spiritual men. We gotta believe this, man. We gotta believe this, and that's the testing, the proving, the trial. Also in the Greek, the trial of man's fidelity, his faith, integrity, virtue, consistency. What do you love? What do you believe in? Where's your faith at, man? It's in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, an enticement to sin. So they're enticing us to sin by taking the chip. We know that if we take the chip, we're going to be put to death anyway. So I'd rather be put to death for Yahweh Shem Yahushua's sake than to put to death by giving into temptation. And these niggas that snitch, they're forever put to death, you know, because they don't have a good name, you know, and they write it on their brother, you know, and they gotta live in that wicked conscience. But by believing in the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we can keep a clear conscience, we keep our virtue, we have integrity, and Lord's will, we get the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, but we're gonna face temptation. But I just want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That was through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I didn't even know what to say. You know, it's the scriptures and it's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that tie these words together. You know, they give you the things to say. And you believe in them, and you know, you put the videos out, and you hope it gets to the right brothers, man, because brothers need this, man. We're gonna face temptation. And these devils are for real, man. But they ain't, at the end of the day, man, they just a tool. You know, but shalom. All praise to Yahweh. Shalom.